We got to pull it up. We got to pull it up. So, who wants to go first on this whole situation with Megan Thee Stallion? Tabs, you.
I am a Meg all the way on this one.
I was about to say we all should be. I mean,
Yeah.
we are. This is H-Town.
I really honestly feel like Nicki might be going through a mental breakdown. The things that she's been doing, it makes zero sense why she would take that route and go that route and participate in this way. Like, it seems like she's losing her shit and really needs to get some actual perspective and help.
Oh no, yeah. Oh no, she is definitely. You know that saying from The Dark Knight. I love what Heath Ledger said. What said about him. You either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. She is now Little Kim.
Yeah.
All the shit that she was saying and doing and fighting against what Little Kim was doing to her, she is now doing.
Yeah.
She is now Little Kim, and she fucking knows it. She's on a decline. I mean, it doesn't matter that, you know, it's hip hop is for the youth, by the youth, but you know, eventually all the old heads will become the old heads. I mean, they were the young guys, they were the ones that were trending, they were the ones who were leading the way. But eventually, you're gonna become old school. It's inevitable.
Because Missy, she's not old school. That woman just reinvents herself.
She could be old school and still be cool
and not be.
That's when you reach legend status. Missy Elliott is a legend.
Yeah.
I mean, she is still technically now going into the old, but she is doing it with grace.
Yep.
And it is a legend.
She's supporting younger artists. She is contributing to uplifting and continuing this wondrous thing of women in hip hop. Yeah. And I'm sorry, but Nicki is straight up in the wrong here. Yeah. I don't know how anybody can back her at this point other than her husband, who,
we all know about that.
Some serious Barb's fan, her crew.
I don't understand it.
That are.
I don't know how
usually when, especially online especially with cancel culture, usually when it's about, if you're anywhere near the level of being associated with being a pedo or whatever, you know, that's it. But for some reason, her barbs are still sticking by her, and
I would love to honestly have a conversation with someone who supports Nicki and to hear their rationale.
And just be like, how?
Like,
and why?
Why are you still supporting her? What is your rationale for her behavior and what she's doing, and why is it okay by you? Really, what are your reasons?
Because the Pink album was amazing.
And then like her diss song, honestly, guys, is horrible. Mm-hmm. It is probably one of the worst that I've heard. Like, it's bad.
I mean, it just reminds me of when Lil' Kim and Nicki were going at it and stuff.
But hers, I mean, it was just, in my mind, it was almost juvenile.
Yeah.
It was as if she didn't have the experience that she has.
Exactly. And it's as if she didn't just recently make a new hit song like with the Barbie soundtrack. I mean, it's not like, was she just not trying?
I don't know. Like, that's why I said I feel like she's kind of having like this mental breakdown. It feels like she's manic, and so she can't think clearly. She can't create actions clearly or rationally. Yeah. And she's somehow created this entitlement for herself that she can't see properly. She can't see what's happening around her. Yeah. She can't see she cannot see what everyone else sees and what their perspective is of her right now. Yeah. She's blind to it, and I don't understand. I don't understand how and why.
I mean, everybody that's from the old school, and they've paved the way for the people who are coming out now and who will come out in the future and whatnot. Like, Lil' Kim is gonna make, when it's all said and done, is gonna be financially like more successful than like Lil' Kim. But
you mean, wait, say that sentence again. Nicki Minaj?
I'm sorry. Nicki Minaj will be like financially more successful than like Lil' Kim. But it's probably going to be that Megan Thee Stallion, because of the work that
she's getting more,
Queen Latifah did and what Lil' Kim did and what. I mean, there's more people in the world. The internet is a thing and stuff. Like, there's more opportunities, like you said.
Where women in hip hop before was very selective. It was very you
talked about this in that documentary.
Yeah, it was that documentary was freaking.
I mean, it's like it's a situation where it's like these are the opportunities that Nicki Minaj benefited from, and is also paving the way for future artists as well. Maybe Megan Thee Stallion, when it's all said and done, will have more success than Nicki Minaj. But that's the way it is. The next person will do the same thing. Megan Thee Stallion will be 40, 50 years old one day too, and then there'll be another girl that's going to come out.
They're like, this is one of the things that, in general, people harp on, is that instead of celebrating and backing each other, they're always attacking. And you see something, and instead of being like, a video, what a pretty girl, we have to go, man, she's fat or she's ugly or why?
We have to take down and demean, and
so it's there's room for more than one person, and this could have been an opportunity to celebrate and make something even greater and bigger, but instead we're going to choose to do the opposite. And
it's an unfortunate societal thing. A woman does something, and the first response that's negative typically is somehow demeaning or taking out her looks, appearance, her visual aspect. Whereas for men, that's not typically the first negative thing that's said about a man. It's not typically his looks. And so, even with woman against woman...
Tell that to Craig Mack.
I don't know who that is.
Craig Mack, 1,000 degrees. You'll be on your knees and you'll be burning, begging, playing. People talk about his looks all the damn time. Okay. Yeah, one guy. Real fast, I'll run it down. So the collaboration between Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj on Hot Girl Summer in 2019 seemed to have a positive relationship between them both. Then Megan Thee Stallion released a diss track called Hiss in late January, targeting Mariah Carey, Kris Jenner, Drake, Nicki Minaj, and her ex-boyfriend Tory Lanez. The track addresses anyone who used Megan's name for attention online, and although it doesn't mention Nicki directly, a line in the song appears to reference her and her husband, Kenneth Petty. Megan's reference to Megan's law in the song alludes to a federal law relating to registered offenders. We got to remember to censor ourselves, guys. As offenders, and Kenneth Petty has a past conviction for attempted rape and failing to register as a S offender. Nicki Minaj responded to the diss track with her own track called Bigfoot, great name by the way, making reference to Megan's height and the shooting incident involving Tory Lanez. In Bigfoot, Nicki also mentions Megan's deceased mother and the shooting incident. And most people on TikTok were like, I understand hip hop beefs, but you don't go to the mother. That's her mama. You don't talk about mamas. Everybody was like, you went way too far on that one. Even in comparison to Tupac telling Biggie that he slept with his wife, but still there's
an off limits in my mind. Now, when if she was to start talking about, if Nicki was to start making references with already the, S offender situation going around, it started pulling in children into these that's an off limits thing, because those are innocent bystanders. That
tells me that Nicki shouldn't be starting any beef with anybody, because it's low hanging fruit. Yeah. That's the first thing I'm going to talk about. You are married to and encouraging and uplifting and supporting a registered. I'm like, you can't say nothing to nobody. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care if you bad like a Barbie. I don't care. Warner Brothers shouldn't have put you on that damn soundtrack, in my opinion, if they wanted to be. But I
do think that's weird, though, that she has direct association and nobody's
canceled. With all this cancel culture, you would think Nicki would be going down. But for really maybe that's the power of the Barbs. Maybe that's the power of the.
I mean, genuinely, that's part of the reason why I don't understand that she has this fan base that's supporting her and sticking up for her, because.
I mean, but to be fair, Tabs, come on. But we are H-Town. Come on, we're not going to let anybody talk about our local.
No, I actually wouldn't support Megan just because she's from Houston. Although I like her, I really do genuinely like her. But
her style is fresh and nice.
Yeah, I mean, her raps are amazing.
But to be honest, she seems like a very nice person.
Very down.
Yeah, it's not just because she's from Houston. If I had I just cannot come up with a rational reason for just to support Nicki.
Maybe and they should kiss.
Huh?
They should kiss.
That does not solve anything.
It doesn't hurt.
It does. A lot of things. It hurts so many things.
I love. Let me do this.
No. I can't even look at him when he does that stuff. Oh God, nobody else wants to see that either. No, he's doing it. He's gonna do it. Yeah. No.
Anywho, let us know what you guys think about this whole situation. Are you team Nicki? Are you team Megan? Do you agree with us that it's getting kind of ridiculous? It's entertaining. I mean, we're benefiting from the entertainment side of it.
I'm not gonna lie there. It feels a little like unnecessary, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Any other final thoughts, babe? What do you think about it? Who's got the better flow? But guys, follow us and subscribe. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so. Help us out. This really does help us. We haven't done a 2-hour show in a long time. Shit.
We knew going in.
Yeah, like I told Joy last night. Before we started, this is gonna last for 2 hours, right?
Oh my God, are we ending on that?